So children, today we are going to start revaluation account. Before preparing the revaluation account, we should know what revaluation account is. So revaluation account, it is a nominal account. Therefore, the principle used for preparing the revaluation account is debit all losses and credit all gains, because the principle of nominal account is debit all expenses and losses and credit all incomes and gains. So whatever will be the losses, they will be debited to revaluation account, and whatever are the gains, they will be credited to revaluation. Then the revaluation account is prepared to ascertain the profit earned or loss suffered by a partnership while revaluing its assets and liabilities, by a partnership firm while revaluing its assets and liabilities. So whether after the revaluation of the assets and the liabilities, the estimation of the assets and the liabilities, whether the firm will earn profit or will suffer loss. This is the main objective for which the revaluation account is prepared. Now, revaluation account is prepared at the time of reconstitution of partnership. Reconstitution of partnership includes your change in profit sharing ratio, admission of a partner, retirement of a partner, death of a partner. These are the cases where the revaluation account is to be prepared. Now, three questions arises, and these are the answers to those three questions. Question number one is, what is the nature of revaluation account? So the answer is, it is a nominal account. The second question that arises is, why revaluation account is prepared? The answer to it is prepared to ascertain the profit earned or loss suffered by a partnership firm while revaluing its assets and liabilities. And the third is, when revaluation account is prepared, it is prepared at the time of reconstitution of partnership, that is, change in profit sharing ratio, admission of a partner, retirement of a partner, death of a partner. So revaluation account is a nominal account. It is prepared to ascertain the profit or loss, the profit earned or the loss suffered by a partnership firm at the time of revaluation of its assets and liabilities, or at the time of reassessment of its assets and liabilities. And it is prepared at the time of reconstitution of partnership, that is, at the time of change in profit sharing ratio, at the time of admission of a new partner, at the time of retirement of an existing partner, and at the time of death of a partner. To prepare the revaluation account, the first thing that should be known to you all are the general entries. Number one, when the first entry is when the value of an asset decreases. If the value of an asset declines, it means that the firm will suffer a loss. So as it is a case of loss, so revaluation account will be debited to asset account, and the asset whose value have declined, that asset will be credited, and the amount will be the amount by which the value of the asset has declined, not the revised value. The declined value will be taken over here. Suppose the asset is of rupees 10,000 Now its value is 8,000, so it has declined by how much? 2,000 rupees. This 2,000 will be debited and credited in this entry. Next, when the value of an asset increases, when the value of the asset increase, it means the firm is gaining something. So the gains are to be credited to revaluation account. So the asset which has been, whose value have increased, that asset will be debited and the revaluation account will be credited. And you also know that increase in the value of the asset is debited. So the value of the asset is increasing, therefore it will be debited and revaluation account will be credited because it's a case of gain. Now third, when the value of a liability decreases, when your liability declines, the firm is going to gain something. So as again it is the gain, therefore your revaluation account will be credited because all the gains are to be credited, and the liability which has declined will be debited. As you know that decrease in the value of liabilities is debited, therefore it will be debited. Here also, by the amount by which it has declined, the entry will be passed. Now the fourth entry is when the value of a liability increases. So when the value of a liability increase, liability बढ़ रही है, means the firm will suffer a loss in the next in the nearby future. When there is a loss, revaluation account will be debited and your increase in the value of liability is credited, therefore it will be credited by the amount by which it has increased. Now after passing these four entries for in respect of the assets decline, assets increase, decline in liability, increase in liability, after completing all this, we will balance the revaluation account. If the balance is on the debit side, that is your profit. This profit will be distributed among the partners in their profit sharing ratio. And which profit sharing ratio? Old profit sharing ratio. Whatever may be the case, old profit sharing ratio will be taken into account. And if there is this balance is on the credit side of the revaluation account, it is the case of profit. It is the case of loss. So the partner's capital and current account will be debited and the revaluation account will be credited by the amount of loss, and this loss will be distributed among the partners in their profit sharing ratio, that is the old ratio. Now in case of change in profit sharing ratio, there are two criteria. The first one is when these figures are to be shown in the balance sheet. These revised figures are to be shown in the balance sheet. In that case, the profit or loss of revaluation account will be transferred to the partner's capital accounts. But if the question says that they are not to be shown in the balance sheet, in that case, whatever is the profit or whatever is the loss, that will be distributed among the partners in their sacrificing or gaining ratio, whichever you have calculated. It's clear to all of you? Now, we will do the numericals related to the revaluation account from tomorrow.